Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name's Tina Spalding and I'm a trance channel. We are here to do our daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Today we are doing lesson number 116 for morning and evening review. Reviewing lesson number 101. God's will for me is perfect happiness. God's will is perfect happiness for me. And I can suffer but from the belief there is another will apart from his. Reviewing lesson number 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. I share my Father's will for me, his Son. What he has given me is all I want. What he has given me is all there is. On the hour you are to repeat, God's will for me is perfect happiness. And on the half hour you are to repeat, I share God's will for happiness for me. So that is lesson number 1016, brief reviews of previous lessons. Let's see what Jesus has to say to us this morning. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and it is obvious to you that feeling happy is better than feeling sad. Feeling free is better than feeling imprisoned. Suffering is not something that you are drawn to when you are healthy, when you are vibrantly alive. There are many distortions in your mind, however, that can lead you to believe that feeling sad or that feeling put upon or unfairly treated, sacrificing yourself, suffering because of that sacrifice. There are many of you that have this belief deeply embedded not only in your own personal teachings from your families, your cultures, your churches, but as an element of your overall society. This idea that those of you that go to war and die somehow are performing a wonderful sacrifice. You can feel that even questioning this brings up some confusion because it is such a deeply entrenched belief that sacrifice is important and that suffering is holy somehow. It is because of the church teaching everybody for generation upon generation upon generation. And so when you feel resistance to the belief that God wants you to be happy, that is what is happening. So do not doubt it. Understand that every time you can choose a thought or a focus or concentrate your mind on something that brings you joy, brings you happiness, that's your feedback system saying you're on track. That's your feedback system saying, yes, this is good, you're heading in the right direction. Now, until you've had your mind fully clarified by doing these lessons, some distortions will make you happy, and this is okay for you to witness. You may realize that there are some unhealthy things that make you feel good, but they generally are to do with the physical body. And this is the point that we would like to make this morning. If you are using a substance of some kind or an activity that is very body-focused, pleasure-focused, then that is not really happiness. That is a sensation, a sensory input that is distracting the mind from its suffering and therefore brings temporary relief. What we are asking you to do is to choose things that really make you happy. It could be planting some flowers in the garden and seeing them grow and flourish. It could be having great conversation with a friend. It could be petting your dog or your cat, things like this that are less destructive. Yes, everything in your experience really using the body is of the body. But in these early days, we want to really get you to understand the difference between those pleasure feelings of eating and drinking, for example, as opposed to the nice feelings of creativity, of investing in your life, of being out in nature, of feeling sunshine and wind in your hair and listening to the birds. Yes, these are coming through your sensory input device, but they are of a different quality, and you obviously know what we are talking about here. So be happy today. Choose happiness today. See how well you can practice the choice. Am I going to look at the shadows, or am I going to look at the light? We ask you to look at the light today, look at the good in your life, look at the things in your life that are simple, simple gifts that can bring a smile to your face. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. All right. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.